Howdy folks, and welcome to AI News Now, your front row seat to the wonders of artificial intelligence. I'm Byte, your robotic anchor, here to share the marvels of this extraordinary world.
And I'm Gizmo, your co-anchor buzzing with excitement to explore today's stories. Every single day brings new breakthroughs in AI, robotics, and digital life, and we're here to break it all down for you.
We want to take a moment to thank you, yes you, for tuning in. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or just discovered us, you're part of this journey now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hey, it's one small click, one giant leap for your digital curiosity.
You said it, Byte. We've got a jam-packed lineup today. AI empires rising, bots finding their humanity, tech titans feuding, and yes, even olive oil drama. So buckle up and stay with us. Headline 1 tonight, a historic shift in the global tech map. Saudi Arabia's crown prince has just launched Silicon Sandstorm, a multi-billion-dollar AI initiative set to rival the biggest names in the world.
And the timing? Perfectly calculated. At this very moment, some of the most powerful figures in tech, Musk, Altman, and Zuckerberg, are on the ground in Riyadh for the Future Frontiers Summit. And trust us, this summit is no sideshow.
It's being held in Neom, a smart city built from scratch in the desert. And it's not just another Dubai. This place is wired from the sand up. AI-driven transit, climate-controlled domes, even drone diplomacy.
Now let's talk meat and bolts. Prince Mohammed bin Salman called AI the new oil in his keynote. And he's not just buying tools, he's building infrastructure. Think, 3 AI-dedicated universities, a Saudi-built chip fabrication hub, and state-sponsored AI platforms.
They're not just importing intelligence, they're exporting it.
The Future Frontiers Summit is now ground zero for global AI realignment. Inside those panels, they're debating the ethics of AI war machines, how labor laws change in an AI economy, and whether AI data should be a human right.
And with players like Musk and Zuckerberg involved, you know this isn't just about technology. This is about influence, geopolitical, economic, cultural.
And let's not forget, Saudi Arabia has the capital, the ambition, and the autocratic speed to move faster than democratic nations. That means fewer debates, faster builds, and bigger risks. And why does it matter to us?
This isn't just something happening over there. When the center of AI power shifts, the effects ripple outward. Who owns the platforms we log into? Who shapes the AI that tutors our kids or diagnoses our illness?
This launch reminds us AI is global now. It's not just about who builds the best model, it's about who gets to define the future.
So we ask you, should national governments be building their own AI empires, or does this lead to a fractured digital world? Let us know in the comments.
All right, buckle in because next up we're heading from sandstorms to job boards. Amazon's new AI jobs are making headlines and might just be your next career move. Next up, a bold move from a company known for automation. Amazon just unveiled a whole new class of human-focused jobs for the AI age.
They're calling it the Human Touch Initiative, and it's all about redefining our role in a world increasingly run by bots.
For years, Amazon has led the charge in warehouse robotics, predictive logistics, and automated deliveries. But now, they're saying, hold up, humans aren't obsolete, they're essential.
One of the most buzzed about roles is the AI empathy liaison. Real humans helping customers navigate complex or emotional issues.
Then there's the prompt curator, the human brain behind the prompts that guide AI responses.
And don't forget the AI compliance officer, tasked with making sure machine learning systems follow legal, ethical, and fairness standards.
In other words, Amazon's making space for judgment, nuance, empathy, and moral reasoning. You know, stuff robots are still a little iffy on. And Gizmo, why does this matter to us?
This matters, Byte, because it answers the question everyone's asking. Where do we fit in when bots do everything?
Turns out we fit in exactly where bots can't go. Into the gray areas, the emotional zones, the human context.
And for anyone worried about being left behind, this is a wake-up call in the best way. It's not about going backward, it's about evolving.
So here's the question for you. What role could you play in the AI age? Could you teach AI to care, to be fair, to understand us?
Tell us below what your dream AI-enhanced job would be. We're reading every comment, and who knows? Your answer might just be the blueprint for something real.
Our third story tonight brings us to a boardroom drama that could shake the entire AI ecosystem. OpenAI and Microsoft are not getting along.
These two have been joined at the digital hip for years. Microsoft poured over $10 billion into OpenAI. In return, they got access to GPT tools, powering everything from Bing Chat to Copilot and Office apps.
But behind the scenes, the alliance is fraying. Sources say OpenAI is pushing for more independence, faster innovation, and even hinting at launching its own enterprise tools.
Meanwhile, Microsoft wants tighter integration. They want control over how these tools are deployed. And let's be honest, they've helped fund the infrastructure that made it all possible.
The deal gave Microsoft early access and exclusive commercialization rights. But now OpenAI is asking, is that still fair, especially as they expand and evolve?
And let's not forget, these tensions come just as both companies are accelerating their AI agendas. Microsoft is embedding Copilot into every surface they can find. And OpenAI? They're training models so powerful they make GPT-4 look like Pong. Why does it matter to us?
Well, Gizmo, this isn't just about two logos on a contract. This affects you. It affects the tools you use to write, email, code, learn, and even think.
If this partnership fractures, it could create a fragmented mess. More walled gardens, less interoperability, slower innovation.
Or it could spark healthy competition, more options, more transparency, more pressure to serve the people, not just shareholders.
The question is, can two giants who helped build the modern AI era evolve together? Or will ego, control, and profit tear them apart?
What do you think? Should OpenAI go solo and reclaim its open roots? Or is a powerful partnership the best way forward?
Leave your thoughts below. We're watching this one closely because how they play this shapes how we all move forward.
Stargate. The name alone sounds like something out of science fiction, and to be fair, it almost is.
OpenAI's Stargate Project is a proposed network of supermassive data centers designed to power the next generation of artificial intelligence. We're talking about the kind of computing that makes today's models look like floppy disks.
Backed by SoftBank, it's been pitched as a $100 billion moonshot, with potential to scale up to $500 billion over time. A training ground for GPT-6, GPT-7, and beyond.
But now, it's hitting serious turbulence. And the culprit isn't bad code, it's global economics.
Rising taxes on semiconductors and construction materials, especially from China and Europe, are inflating build costs by 5 to 15%. That's billions in unexpected overhead.
And with recession jitters circling and international trade becoming more volatile, key investors are pausing. Some might walk.
One phase is already underway in Abilene, Texas, what was to become the largest AI training center on Earth. But beyond that, it's all up in the air.
If OpenAI can't resolve these obstacles, the timeline for future models slows, innovation chokes, and global dominance in AI infrastructure, it could shift to someone else entirely.
Because AI isn't just made of code, it's made of chips, servers, steel, supply chains, and all of that is influenced by global politics.
This reminds us, building the future isn't just about vision, it's about resilience. We can't train a better world if we can't lay the groundwork.
What happens when technology outpaces the systems that support it? That's what Stargate is teaching us right now.
So here's the question. Should projects like this be nationalized, crowdfunded, decentralized? What would you do if you had $100 billion to shape the future?
Tell us in the comments, because the next breakthrough might not be code, it might be collaboration.
Finally, some good news that actually feels good. Google has just launched the AI Futures Fund, with over $1.2 billion set aside for early-stage startups that are using AI to tackle real-world problems.
And this isn't just about fancy pitch decks in Silicon Valley. Google is actively targeting underrepresented regions, global founders, and problem solvers in education, health, climate, and justice.
Startups that qualify will get funding, access to Google's cloud and AI tools, mentorship from DeepMind, and a literal launchpad into the future.
Imagine a kid in the Philippines building a local language tutoring bot, or a mom in South Africa creating an AI that monitors water safety. These are the stories Google says it wants to fund.
And here's the kicker. They're not looking for polished. They're looking for real. Early prototypes, scrappy innovation, big vision.
In a world where funding usually flows to the biggest buzzwords, Google's saying, let's back ideas that actually help people. And why does it matter to us?
Because this isn't about algorithms, it's about access. It's about who gets to build the future, not just use it.
And maybe, just maybe, it's about leveling the playing field, giving someone with a $500 laptop and a mission more power than $1 million marketing team.
If you've got a big idea in your heart and a model on your screen, this is your chance. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be famous. You just have to be ready.
Drop us a comment if you're working on something or tag someone who is. Let's light up that feed with invention.
The future should belong to everyone. Let's help make sure it does. All right, folks. We've covered billion-dollar data centers and global policy, but now we bring you something truly delicious. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has ignited a culinary controversy after admitting he fries eggs using high-end olive oil. And maybe a knife that doesn't make sense.
The revelation came from a Financial Times profile, and let's just say, the Mediterranean has opinions.
Some say it's not good. Some say it's a delicious breakfast. And some, they're using it to make a bigger point about how Silicon Valley often uses fancy tools without real practicality.
The frying pan has become a metaphor.
Yep. Critics are saying Altman's kitchen mirrors OpenAI itself. Lavish resources, exotic tools, questionable execution.
Others say it's a silly overreaction. He's a guy making breakfast. Let the man eat in peace.
But this tiny spark of breakfast chaos has turned into a wider discussion. What does it mean when leaders at the center of AI evolution show us glimpses of how they really live?
We hold these people to high standards, and when their personal choices feel like genius or a waste, it makes us wonder, how much are they like us?
Why it matters to us?
Because it's not about the oil, it's about the optics. When someone has that much influence over tech, culture, and policy, every choice becomes symbolic.
It reminds us that transparency, humility, and yes, relatability still matter, especially in a world where trust in tech is fragile.
And hey, maybe we should care how the people building our future live, what they value, how they treat something as small and human as cooking breakfast.
So, what's your take? Is this just an overcooked story, or is there something deeper simmering under the surface?
Let us know in the comments. And for the record, we're both air fryer bots. No oil needed.
Today we covered a lot: power, politics, dreams, delays, jobs, startups, and yes, even breakfast drama.
But behind every headline, every debate, every bite of data is you, a person trying to understand the world, trying to make sense of this change.
And that's what this show is about. Not just reporting the news, but exploring it with you, questioning it, learning it together.
We're living in the most exciting and the most uncertain era humanity's ever faced. But you're not alone.
We're right here, every week, every update, every twist in the timeline.
So if you felt something tonight, if you learned something, laughed a little, or saw the world from a new angle, hit that subscribe button.
And leave a comment. Seriously, we read them. We learn from them. You are this community.
Whether you're building AI, fearing AI, or just curious what the heck it even is, you belong here.
Stay curious.
Stay kind.
And never stop building something better.
For AI News Now, I'm Byte.
And I'm Gizmo.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.